So Mary, that the Chirukas are visible to us now, right?
Yes, you are all
Observing.
observed.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
so he doesn't get to
to one
speak or
another.
whatever. Okay.
Well, except for Chesty, because Chesty hasn't moved in range and he's stealth. So when
Yeah.
he moves up, they would have to succeed at a perception check um, to see him.
Yeah, if they're in his line of sight, right? But like
Right.
if he's in the other room, they can't really
And
see.
I guess back to our original point that like we were saying, well, you can just go in stealth. I think actually I should have made you roll because the roll you had to go into stealth is what is the check they have to beat to see you. Does that make sense? You don't have to like re-roll it every time.
I would like to request that we not do the monsters all share the same initiative thing going forward. For one thing, because any kind of D&D or Pathfinder game I've ever played, the monsters don't do that. And two, like you said earlier, there's going to be like they're going to have 6 actions in a row without anybody else being able to do anything. That's a hell of an advantage to give to the monsters.
Yeah,
Without
right.
them earning.
Like if the dice fall that way, that's one thing. But I think just grouping them up is probably going to turn out to be a bad idea. And I'm probably
For
also
you,
not
not for me. I'm about to win, bro.
You do realize that you're not actually playing against us.
I'm
right?
the monkeys.
Like that's
I'm the
not
monkeys.
the point of. Okay,
We're on hard mode. We're doing like Dark Souls style.
All right, that's cool.
We're
But if the party wipes, I mean,
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no, yeah. I mean, 3. Yeah, it was a lot for the.
I mean
it's a lot for a
an
first
extreme-
attempt. Yeah.
like it's a lot of them. And
But come
like
on,
I
what
said,
are you?
like,
Come on, man. What are
well,
you made
like, I
of?
mean, you've played Baldur's Gate, right? You
Yeah.
know that this isn't the way initiative rolls work.
Right. Well, and that's why I wanted to try it because, like I say, in Pathfinder, your GM discretion if
Right.
they're all the same mob. Like I couldn't take like a bunch of zombies and a bunch of wargs and make them all work. On one initiative, they got to be the same type of mob. But they tell you, right, if you're going against 10 goblins, don't put fucking 10 goblins on one initiative, and then they get 30 actions before somebody does something. Split it up into like groups of 2 or 3 or 4. But yeah, come on, man, it's a challenge. Let's go. Combat been easy on you. You got no Alec. There's 5 of y'all too. Once everybody gets in combat, I believe. I believe in you. Oh, you didn't hear? So when you guys came back from resting, you discovered that Alec, he was just gone. So you don't know, did he go searching for his heirloom, or what's happened? But he just has left you.
Looks like someone made Alec too powerful, huh?
Well, we're already +1 on the recommended here, so.
Straight up carries.
So did you hunt and pray, right?
Yeah.
This guy. What else do you want to do here? Do you want to get involved in the skirmish?
Did combat already begin?
Combat has begun for Neji and Therok. So when it comes back around to the top, it's gonna be. We'll do like we did before. Like we'll run the encounter, and then you guys will have an opportunity to jump in after they've run a round of combat, or you could jump in right now since it's your action.
So maybe at this point, can Wes be like, I want to fire an arrow at that monkey before he's in combat? Is that allowed, or does he have to?
I would let him initiate combat that way, sure.
Okay.
Because he is not observed, right? He's back behind. You guys are standing there. Heka's standing there. It's 2 doors, 2 thresholds. So he's not observed right now. So he could step in and take advantage of that. As long as he didn't go past you guys. If he steps in front of you guys, then he'll have to roll a check to see if he's seen, noticed. Well, actually, that's a lie. It's bright light, right? Because it's being shown by you. So if he steps in front of you, he's going to be observed, yeah. But right now, he's unnoticed because he hasn't moved up there. but I would probably give him a -1 circumstance bonus if he's trying to shoot through the door and past y'all at the same time.
I probably don't want to do that. I probably want to get to get into the door before I do that. So
I mean, -1 is that's generous. I'm being nice.
You
yeah,
fire
but I
a
don't want
shot.
to shoot through a door. Like that looks like a curved, like I'm like doing.
Don't mind me.
Curving a bullet.
All right.
Right? Look at where I am. Look at where the mob is. Like, you know, it's not realistic. I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
that angle doesn't seem to work.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
that
hired this
angle-
ranger? A ranger that can't curve his arrows? What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, you hadn't seen that movie? That old ass movie with the old girl?
You don't get that feat until at least level 8. Come on.
That makes sense. You're right. Absolutely, yeah.
Aren't you an airbender yet?
No, we gotta make the kineticist, bro. It's not out yet.
Aren't you a multi-class kineticist yet?
So I'm gonna approach. I'm going to approach the door.
All right, you just walk up there then.
It's not letting me walk for some reason.
WASD.
Yeah, not working.
Do you have your select tokens thingy collected?
The square
Yeah.
crosshair.
Oh
You
yeah.
might have to try clicking something else and clicking back onto it. I found sometimes.
Yeah.
It's funky.
Same. It does it for me too.
Okay, so let's see.
Oop. That was the door. There you go. There you go. All right. So hold on. You gotta take a step back, or I'm gonna make you roll a check. You gotta be behind them. There you go. So you gonna shoot this guy that you got hunt prey on? All right. What you gonna hit him with?
I'm gonna do hunted shot.
All right. So that first one is a regular one, but then the second one is it should be a map. -5. Nice. So
And this is the second one.
nice. So the first shot flies deftly past the rock, past Neji, through the door, lands right into the chest of the Sharuka. Hits him for 4 damage. He lets out a shriek. While he's writhing in pain, the second arrow just narrowly misses him. And with that, Wes is engaged in this combat. So, roll your initiative, and we'll start the first round. Nice. So, the encounter formally begins. Wes, it gave you the tiebreaker against Neji for your arrow bending ways. What do you do?
Since I already have hunted prey on him, I'm gonna do a hunted shot.
Alright. Well, and you should actually, hold on, back up for a second. You need to roll me a 1d6, right? For your extra damage for that first hit. Yeah. And then we'll give you that hit too after. For your precision edge.
I'm trying to find a 1d6 dice. I think this everything was like changed.
Oh, Wes, you should have waited to go after me. I could have buffed you before you fired. But I wasn't paying attention.
It should be just the second one, the square.
Right? Yeah.
You know, regular dice. There you go. So, the precision edge makes Brex take 5 more damage, and your first attack there, your range strike with the longbow finds its mark. You want to roll that damage for your 20 for your 22. Just click the button in the chat for your longbow strike.
1d8, right?
Let's see. I think it is. What did it? Yeah, it was 1d8. So, you want yours or mine?
Keep it fair. I rolled it. So
I
it's
got
fine.
you. Alright, so Brex takes another 2 damage from the incomparable ranger of the party. And with that, I believe you still have 2 actions, right? Did you take just a regular attack, your normal shot?
I think that's gonna be like map -10, so it might not be worth it.
Well, that was just a normal shot though, right? You just attacked, so that was your first attack. So yeah, anything else will be -5 and then -10. So if you did hunting shot right now, it'd be -5 then -10.
Gotcha. Okay, so I can take one more shot with the -5. I think I'll do that.
Or recall knowledge and see if they have any weaknesses. You know,
Whoa!
right? Right?
None of
right?
you even thought to use diplomacy.
Well, I mean, the
I
combat
got
is.
caught and I'm just not in the room.
Yeah.
Just saying, it worked
I
last
think
time.
it's too late for diplomacy.
What's that Star Wars quote? The time for diplomacy is past or something.
Yeah. I was just thinking that too.
Time for aggressive negotiations.
Aggressive negotiations. It is. Oh, fuck. I don't think I hit him at all.
No. So that arrow doesn't find its mark. These little guys are pretty nimble. So you have 1 action remaining. You could command an animal, and then he gets 2 actions.
Yeah, so I'm going to command Spriggin.
Right.
Brigand's about to get gangbanged this turn.
What? And now I noticed he has a thing we haven't been using. He has a flyby attack, which is 2 actions, and he basically just like goes straight at, like he moves and attacks like in one fell swoop, which is
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe because I have no idea what else is in this room.
well, I think it's most beneficial, like, so his flight speed is 60, right? So if I measure up this way, it's only 30 feet to hit every one of them. I mean, from where he is, it's 20 feet and then 30 feet, right? So that's only 50 feet. So you could tell him do flyby attack, and he could hit any one of them that you want him to. He could hit Brex right here, or you could have him like start pecking at the one on the end. Does that make sense? Like, that's the difference between just telling him fly over here and why is it not pinging when I click? Anyway, fly over here and hit Brex. So that would be 2 actions, because he'd fly and then he'd do a talon strike. But let's say you wanted him to go like along a line. That's the way I'm reading it, because he can make a talon strike at any point along the way. Basically just combines them. So if you didn't know, like, mobs were up here, as soon as you sent him up here, right, he would see them because of the light, and then he can attack them.
I think I'm just gonna have him fly by shot my target.
Alright, so you should be able to move him. I'll move him though. So he flies up here, and he does a Talon Strike at Bricks. And his talons find the mark. He's been wanting to hunt ever since he came down in this dark place. Now his need has been satisfied. He does 4 damage to the little monkey man. Alright, with that, Neji, what will you do?
I'm going to use Lingering Composition.
Alright. What are you doing next? Spire Courage?
Don't I have to roll something here? For next action.
Just as you add duration running around, attention from a check.
Attempt a performance check. Okay, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna perform with my loot, and I'm gonna roll performance.
So it'd be a DC. What, 14?
14. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, alright. On. So I'm a +10 with my buffs. Oops. No. Shit. Item +1. Okay.
Alright, so your next.
That's a crit, right?
Yes. So your next composition will last 4 rounds.
Sweet. Alright, I will cast Inspire Courage.
And that's going to hit everybody, I think. Let's see. I think Chesty's still in range. Yeah, oh yeah. So, everybody, you can either click it or I'm going to go around and click it.
Right
And
click on yourself, click the music icon.
And we'll, we could just add it again if it falls off or expires for the next 4 rounds. Because I think that little button just does 1. You could do it macro and custom, but we'll just do it. We'll just click it again.
Alright, my next spell will be to cast Sanctuary on Teo. I'm right beside him, so I just touch him, I guess, to do it.
Okay, can you describe that a little more for us?
Where do you touch me?
Is
this appropriate?
I caress his beard a little bit.
Ooh.
Let me move you just for a second.
So I'm not trying to put the buff on Teo here, but so that uses up.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I don't know if we have an effect at it.
Oh, is that your kink? You're trying to see where he touches.
Yep. We'll just, because I don't see where I can add that effect to him. But so all that means is if a creature's going to attack him, right, it's got to do a will save.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a standard DC, so it'd be like a 14. Alright, so this monkey, he's enraged, and he's going to attempt to attack Spriggin. Unfortunately for him, Spriggin is 10 feet in the air. But unfortunately for Spriggin, this monkey can climb. So he's not going to experience any kind of circumstance bonus for trying to attack Spriggin. And he's going to... Ooh, he's going to throw some debris. Whether it's stones or wood or something.
He's throwing poop, isn't he?
From his own body. We may not know until it hits one of you. But yes, he's going to attempt throw debris. Unfortunately for Spriggin, he's accurate. And the bird suffers 7 damage. He lets out a call to his master, pleased with himself. The monkey retreats back to his kin and leaves Spriggin sprung. Therok, what do you do? Do you avenge this injustice?
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to target Breckus here.
Try to put my cameraman in an inobtrusive spot.
How do I move my familiar, by the way?
I need to make you the owner of it. Hold on.
Alright, I'm just going to
There you
move
You
to
should be able
Breckus
to-
and then strike with my axe.
All right.
Oh, sweet.
There
You
you
get
go.
an attack of opportunity if they move too.
Yep, for sure. All right, so you got it. Go ahead. That will be 2 actions. So after this, you would still have 1 remaining.
Oh, that's against me. Sorry.
Wait.
Would a 14 have hit
Hey,
Breckus?
can you use your cantrip now, Driya? Much favor.
No. 14 was a miss. Yeah.
It's a miss by -1.
No, that was targeting me.
No,
on-
his
Oh,
turn.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, his AC is 18. Hold on 1 second.
So, okay.
You have 1 action remaining. Think about it a second. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
What's your intimidate tail? You could probably go for a demoralize or something. Or like a trip or a grab.
You know, what happened to that grab uppercut combo?
Oh yeah.
I have to have at least 1 hand free, and right now I've got a shield and axe in my hand.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, maybe we got away with that with like
You probably did.
Therok.
Do you have a shield bash skill?
I do not, actually. Not
It
yet.
seems like the kind of thing that you just come with the build when you got a shield equipped.
Agreed, but it does not. I could attempt to demoralize, but I'm only +3 in intimidation.
What's
Well, and I already forgot my own experiment here, and when Breckus went, I didn't go for the other 2. So let's just do this, and next round we'll let them kind of go like normal. How about that? 'Cause they just shit all over y'all. But yeah, sorry. You have 1 action. What do you want to do, my friend?
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to demoralize Breckus. And I'm going to fail that too.
Yes, your attempt at demoralizing this Sharuka ends in hysterical monkey laughter coming back at you. These creatures are from the Mwangi Expanse, and a dwarf just isn't something that they're frightened of.
And they don't speak our language, so like that's why I failed.
No. But as you attempt to demoralize this group of Sharukas, you hear an almost sinister noise coming from the north side of the room. Having perceived you when you entered, and now able to locate you because of your alcoholic stench, another Sharuka appears and enters combat. So, we're at the end of this round, that means Heka and Drez will be able to enter if they would choose. Drez, you're up first. What would you like to do?
All right, hang on. I'm gonna have to move at half speed, and there are a bunch of people crowded in the door. So what realistically can I do? Like,
Do you have tumble through,
Little
right?
tumble.
I
Yeah.
do, but
I mean,
am
I would,
Am I going to be able to use that in stealth?
but I would say, so what's your movement speed? It's 25 or 30? 25. So you're, so it'd be like one movement to get up to the door ish. I mean, I'd give you to the door.
I mean, like, can I tumble through allies? The feat description only says.
I don't think you need to. I think it's. I mean, you guys
I
can.
just like squeeze and be like.
Yeah.
"Pardon me."
Well, I mean, you're a master of moving in this manner. So I don't think. I mean, I would only say there's some kind of penalty if you're like Wes was trying to shoot through everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I would give you one movement to the door, right? I mean, it's just a little bit over what it should be, but I'd give you that. I'd give you that to the door. And then, so I would even give you moving like, and I don't know why my ping isn't working. It was working earlier. But I would give you like up to Therok, to not have to roll a check for being observed. Does that make sense? Because
Right.
he's blocking them, and the one that just entered the fray, Vanak, he's focused on Therok. So,
All right, I don't know what just happened, but all the lights went out and everybody just.
oh, the door got closed. Oop, I locked it. Yeah, there's not like a way to make the doors be like permanently open unless I just deleted them. Which I guess I could do since they're open. I mean, you guys don't want to like. I mean, I don't know. You might want to close the door back for some reason. Yeah. So, I would give you to.
All right, so let me ask you this:
Yep.
can I move right here on that first action, or is it going to take a second?
Oh no, yeah, you could move. Well, so that'd be your second action to move right there. But yeah, you could move right there, and I wouldn't check you anywhere up to like past the rock. My ping is like not working. I don't know why. I'm trying to show you where I'm looking at, but
I mean, I can.
maybe I
see,
can look.
I can
There,
I can
look,
see
he
where,
can ping. So like,
I can see where Therok is.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah,
the problem is like if I were to step through, then I'd have to like draw a throwing knife and then be out of action. So I need to find something else to do.
what's in your hands right now? Both your daggers.
Both my daggers, which I can throw them too, but they've only got 10-foot range.
I think if you went like here, though, I mean, I'd give you that if you wanted to attack the one that they've been attacking, which is that lead one.
No, because then I've got to spend an extra action to pick up my dagger at some point.
You should just buy a bow, honestly.
I've got a bow, but sheathing the daggers and drawing the bow is going to be two actions.
I see.
All right, what I'm going to do while I'm just standing here with two actions left, I'm going to sheath the daggers
All right.
and draw the throwing knife right now. And
Okay.
I have actions.
All right. So, I mean, I won't make you join the encounter necessarily at this point unless you explicitly like want to. Because
I mean, I would-
technically you haven't entered the room.
Yeah, I'd say not yet, because then I'll be able to enter combat from stealth.
Right.
So
All right.
it's
So
too late for me to get my surprise attack bonus on these guys anyway. They've all already moved.
like physically moved or like taken around in
I mean,
combat.
They will have taken a round in combat before I.
Is that what it is? They haven't
Yeah.
attacked
Yeah.
yet.
I have to have my initiative higher than theirs, and they can't have gone yet.
Okay. Against anybody or
No, against anybody. They can't have taken any actions yet.
Okay. All right. So, Heka, you see your companions planning strategically. The ones you met previously, and now this dwarf who seems to be Leroy Jenkins in his way up into the room. What will you do?
So it's one action to command my familiar.
Yes.
He gets 2 actions, and I still have my other 2?
Yes.
Okay. So I will use 1 to command him, and have him move with me. We're all just going to hang out in this doorway here. And my other 2 will be for mage armor.
Well, and so I had left your mage armor on for last time, because even though I said you guys rested, your rest wouldn't have been but like 8 hours.
Okay.
Open him rage armor. Awesome.
I mean, and I don't know, I mean, maybe it is, I guess when you rest, you know, stuff should fall off of you, but I don't know on that. We could clarify that for in the future if you wanted to go ahead with that and just have mage armor on you.
No, that's all I really wanted to do right now. I need all 3
right.
moves for what I want to do. So.
All right. Well, so do you want to hang back with Drez and stay out of the encounter for now, or
Yes.
do you? Okay.
I'm gonna hold tight right where I'm at.
All right. So
Yeah.
with that, we'll go to the next round, and we'll have these guys acting independently, kind of old school, like we were doing before. So, Screep, he sees the threat right in front of him. He takes 1 action to move, and then he comes at Therok, the punching bag. I mean, the dwarf.
Don't forget his sanctuary.
And you guys quickly learn that, what is his sanctuary's plus? It has to roll will save to attack. Yeah. So, from out of nowhere, you guys quickly learn that these are not just monkeys. This Sharuka, Screep, produces a sickle, and he attempts to slash at the rock. Let's see, let me make this public. But first, he must overcome the sanctuary spell, and he does. So he can attempt his attack as normal. Swings the sickle, and it finds its mark in the dwarf's backside.
Is it too late for me to attempt a reactive block of that attack?
I don't think so. Can you link it? I think that's any time you're attacked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that just means it hits your shield, yeah?
Yeah.
So, let's see. 6 damage, and what's your AC? What, break threshold is 6, hardness is 3, so that means it takes 3 damage. Am I right on that?
Yes.
Yes. I think so, yeah. So, reacting with death skill, Therok manages to assuage the blow, and his shield takes 3 damage. Screep shrieks at this denial of his savage nature, and he takes a step back.
Wait,
Yeah.
would have attack of opportunity there, right?
Yeah, if he steps away, I get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you would. So, roll a what weapon are you holding right now? Your axe. Roll an axe attack swing. What was it called? Strike.
On which one, Screep?
On Screep. Yep. Nice. Therok, though drunk, never misses an opportunity. And he lands his axe in the back of Screep for 10 damage. The Sharuka howls. and he takes the 10 damage. With that, his companion Zort steps forward and he unleashes a shrieking frenzy. So he takes a step towards Therok for one action, and then he unleashes a shrieking frenzy, which gives him the quicken state. Where is it? There it is. So, what does that do? So, what he does now is gets an additional action next round at the start of his turn. But for now, he swings at Therok with his sickle, determined to make the dwarf feel the bite of Mwangi steel.
And since I already have my shield up, I'm going to attempt to shield block.
Well, he has to pass the sanctuary first, right?
Does it persist after one attack?
It's lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, so yeah, it's gonna be, that's like 6 rounds. Yeah, it's like 6 rounds. So yeah, let me do this. So, frustrated by magic. We'll see if Zort gets through. He does not. So, frustrated by magic, Zort is unable to attack. Yeah. So, with that, let's see who's next. Wes, what will you do? You are engaged in combat, but you have not yet entered the room fully.
I'm gonna have to use 1 turn to enter the room.
Alright, so that's you. You could go a little further if you wanted to. I think that's like 15 feet. Yeah. So you can, yeah, you're good right there.
Everybody's on brackets, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a hunt prey.
Did you still have it on him?
Yeah.
Is that the right icon? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yeah. But I think, I mean, it, can you only do hunted shot on your hunted prey? Because then,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So that's the advantage then. Yeah. Let me fix this. So yeah, you have 2 actions.
I'm going to just hold on a second here. I got a phone call.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So what do they have to roll to beat Sanctuary, Mary?
15 or higher.
Oh, okay. So what's the math on that? 10 plus.
It's I'm just giving it a average DC of 14.
Okay.
Because it's the, I mean, does it say? It says they have to attempt a will save. So I mean, it's your spell. I mean, I guess you could say it would be against your what's your bonus? +8, +9. I mean, you could say it's a 19.
My will. Sorry, my how do I determine my will?
I mean,
bonus?
your spell attack bonus is what I was talking about.
Where do I check that?
So
It's on your sheet.
I'm going to do a hunted shot.
Well, yeah, because it says. I mean, I guess it should be 18 because it says
Yeah,
your
I'm at
spell
18.
DC is 18, and since it's your spell, that's what they'd have to beat, right?
That
I think
makes
both
sense.
of them were misses.
Oh damn it!
So hunted shot does not find its mark. Brex dances around. He dabs on you.
Jeez.
Oh
Mm.
no!
Bro.
Oh shit! Driya, save him!
So
Critical miss.
with
Would a
yeah,
+1
but +1
Oh, it wouldn't.
would not. Yeah. So Wes.
Can I use my hero point to
Oh,
reroll
yes.
that?
To reroll? Yeah, you could.
Good call.
Roll another one here. Oh my god!
Wow.
How the fuck? What kind of voodoo?
Well, you know,
So,
I'm
unfortunately,
nerfed, guys. I'm sorry.
unfortunately, that arrow not only misses the mark, but it falls at the Sharuka's feet. He picks up the arrow and he throws it right back, initiating a thrown debris attack on Wes. And he finds his mark, causing Wes to endure 5 damage.
Wow. Holy shit, that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
And that's, you moved and then you hunted shot, so don't you have one more?
Spriggin time.
I'll do command animal Spriggin.
Alright. You want him to just go Talon or Jaws on Brex?
Yeah, yeah, I think Jaws is like
The
is
beak,
like better.
yeah. The beak
Yeah.
is 1d6 piercing.
Yeah.
Alright, so he flies over Therok and attempts to bite Brex with his beak. I guess peck him. Let's see what he does.
Hey, the Inspire Courage buff wasn't on I don't see the +1 bonus.
Oh, we
on
forgot
the-
to add it back again. But
Yeah,
it's
whatever.
not.
Would've-
It's
would've
it's
missed
just
regardless.
it's
Would've
just
still
on his
missed it.
AC though, right? Or is it on damage rolls or attack rolls?
I believe it's both. Let me double check that.
I thought it was just +1 AC. All right, so Spriggin to attack,
rolls
damage
and damage
everything.
rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
He
would.
would have missed regardless.
He would have
right?
missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we need to just everybody. I think everybody can add that to themselves.
Yeah.
You just have to remember to click it. All right, so. Or I could get the macro and learn how to use that, so that if you do that, we can set the right number of rounds. All right, so Spriggin pecks at the Sharuka, but only does minimal damage. He takes 1. So, Neji, what will you do?
Okay. Let's see. What can I do here?
Hmm.
I'm going to.
I meant to. I didn't finish doing something here.
What's the penalty for demoralize if I don't speak their language? Was it -4?
Is it? Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
pretty
-4.
severe because they can't understand what you're saying, right?
Okay. All right.
Hold on. I need to do this.
Let me see what I can do here. Give me a sec. Okay, I will cast. I'll cast Electric Arc on Brekkas.
All right. What's the
Oh shit, let me target
what's
him.
the range on it? Can you hit him from right there? Or you got to move first.
Oh, 30 feet? Yeah, I can hit him.
Yep.
So let me target him. Electric Arc. And then.
Unfortunately, this little monkey, he's too quick even for lightning. He dances out of the way just in time. The lightning hits the floor, grounds out.
Okay. Let me see what else I can do here. Can I do an aid action, Mary?
An aid action?
Yeah, how would that work? Did we read up on that yet? Have you read up on it?
No. Who would you try to aid? We did it.
Therok.
We did it before, like, but I don't. We were doing it right, but
What's an aid action?
Basically helps them do shit for their turn.
I
I think it might be too far.
oh,
to aid
it's
Therok,
gotta
though.
be. Well, it's triggered, so you have to have an ally that's about to use an action that requires a skill check or attack roll. So you could do it, but it's a trigger, and then you give them on a critical. You give them +2 circumstance bonus. On just a success, it's +1. If you critically fail, it's -1. And it goes up if you're master, legendary. So later on.
Can I use? Is create a diversion out of combat only?
Can you link it? Does it say? Let's see. Mental action. No, it's just a deception check. So it'd be against their perception to see if it worked.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What else was I gonna check here? I have so many skills. There was another thing I was gonna look at here. Versatile.
You done with that measurement?
You can also. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do it. Create a diversion.
All right. So what's the?
Attempt a single deception check and compare it to the perception DCs of the creatures whose attention you're trying to divert.
So you're trying to become hidden to. I mean, I would let you do it to these three. They're in bright light. The other one he can't see.
Oh, it's to distract from myself.
Yeah,
Okay.
you become hidden.
Oh, okay. I don't really need that. No, I'm just gonna do a recall knowledge on these monkeys just to see if I can find any weaknesses that we can use against them.
All right. So it would be a nature.
This is gonna be a shitty roll. All right. I had nothing else to use.
You notice that they are like monkeys.
Awesome. I tried, Wes. I tried.
It's good. That was good, dude. Good try. Yeah.
I mean, it was only a couple points off of saying you feel like you're looking in the mirror. All right, so injured, insulted, Brex. He doesn't know what to do. He feels cornered. So, for his first action, he climbs the shelf as high as he can. So he gets up 10 feet. And he excuse me, and he retreats, but that gives Spriggin a chance for an attack of opportunity. And he swoops in. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. He swoops in with his talons.
Wait, sorry, mate. Does Spriggin have the attack of opportunity trigger? Because not everyone has it, right? Attack of opportunity.
Does it have to be a feat
I think
that they
it's
have?
isn't it like a fighter trait, Teo?
I'm not sure. I just know that I have it.
I think.
I haven't read the books like
Let's see.
somebody in the group.
I think
barbarians, champions, magus, and swashbuckler.
animal companions can attack of opportunity.
Unless it has the feat for it.
It would probably
I
have
don't
to be
think so.
mature then. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Alright, well, I tried to help you. I see how you want it.
Actually,
Okay, so Brex retreats all the way to the corner then. And now Vanak.
wait, but
What?
wouldn't Teo get an attack of opportunity against Brex?
No, because he climbed up. He was the elevation was too much.
Yeah, I'm a little bit short.
Yep. So Vanak now. Vanak is moving into whoa. Moving into the bright light. So now he's observed by all you guys.
Oh fuck, there's 4 of them.
And he wastes no time letting out his frightening shrieking frenzy. So he also becomes quickened. And then for his last action, because I think that's one, he attacks Therok with his sickle. And this time the Mwangi steel finds the other side of Teo's backside, or Therok's backside, excuse me.
But
And he damages him for 7 damage. Oh, the sanctuary, yeah, I got
sanctuary,
you. I wish there was a way I could add that effect on him. Alright, so let's see.
So they gotta beat 18.
Yep. So, the Vanak tries to attack Therok with his sickle, but the sanctuary spell reflects the blow, causing him 7 damage.
I thought you critically failed.
Yeah. Because it's more than 10. Alright, so with that, Therok seeks his vengeance. What do you do? And you have Inspire Courage.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sheathe a weapon.
Sheathe away.
I can't put my own away, so I'm going to have to rely on you to do that. I don't know why I can't.
Why not? You can't manipulate yourself? Let's see.
No, it won't let me put them away.
You're owner.
Never mind. I did sheathe it. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, and now that that's put away,
Yeah, cool.
I'm going to trip Vanak.
Are you sure this is the time for drugs? Oh.
Are you saying there's not a time for drugs?
I drink a sip of my blood-eyed coffee. Is that what it's called, maybe? Blood-eye?
Yeah.
Blood something?
Yeah. Ah, nice. So, he becomes prone. Yeah. So, who is this? Vanak? Yes? Yes.
Yep.
So, Vanak falls prone due to Therok's meaty dwarf paw that he sticks out in front of him. Here it is. So, he's now flat-footed everybody until he takes action to stand up, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, he can crawl? That's cool. Alright, so you have still 2 actions remaining, yes? You tripped him?
Just one. I put away my axe.
Oh, sheath, yeah. Sheath, trip. What will you do now?
Grab him.
I could try that, but I'll take a map.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just trip and attack?
Is trip considered a
No,
strike?
it's an athletics check. So
Trip
it,
isn't a strike, is it?
no,
It's
so
attack
yeah.
skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Should be good.
you could be good, yeah, for an attack. Well, yeah, because it's not that, it's with that same weapon, I believe. I don't know. It's a good point, because it does call it an attack. Let's see.
I believe it's just a strike. If the description
No.
says strike, it's,
Look,
it's
mouse over where it says attack. It has the attribute or the trait of attack.
Mhm.
So that means it does count for map.
Okay. How about if he grabs him?
Yeah, grapple is also an attack.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah, but you see what I'm talking about when you mouse over where it says, if you hold it there, it pops up with a little box that tells you.
I'm gonna celebrate taking down Vanak and put on a performance for everyone.
So you pull out a flask and you try to blow fire, but all you manage to do is swallow a large amount of alcohol.
I don't see a problem with that.
And with that, so Drez and Heka, you now have an opportunity to take 3 actions, move into this battle. We'll start with Drez. What do? You are still sneaking.
I am still sneaking. I'm going to move right. Right here would be within one action, right?
Yes, it
At my
would.
speed right now.
Yes, it would.
Well, I'm gonna move right there.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Ooh. Click the button. Alright, so as you move into this spot, you remain stealthed, and Vanak right here does not notice you. Now what that means is if you were to move and attack him, he's flat-footed to you.
Yes, and he's also
pretty
prone
flat,
right now, isn't he?
on the ground.
Yes, he's the one that's prone, so that would be like a double whammy for him.
Which is why I'm aiming this throwing knife directly at his balls.
No, that's just mean.
Alright, so you hit him easily, even without the additional flat-footed bonus. And you plunge well, actually, let me see. Oh, that was close. It was close to being a crit. You plunge a throwing dagger right into his little monkey body.
Wait, how much was left for a crit?
It would, if it was, so he would have had another it would have been minus, it would have been 15, so he would have had to have 4 more. If 26 would have been a crit.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So he takes 13 damage.
Owned.
And he can't even fall to the ground dead because he's already on the ground dead. And you now are not stealth because you made a action that was not a stealthy action. So you are observed by Zort and Screep and Breck, and you can also observe them.
Alright, so I am...
So now you're moving normally.
I've got 1 action left, so... On Zort...
Yeah, how come he's not appearing in the initiative list?
Well, because he's in that state where we were, and we'll enter him into combat for the next round. But he's in that state like where he's just now entered, right?
Gotcha.
And we've let him just take a turn, and then he'll roll initiative and be in there next round. What'd you say you wanted to do?
I haven't decided yet. Hang on a
Okay.
I think I'm going to attempt to... Because there is a -4 penalty to demoralize me.
Yes, because you don't speak the language he speaks.
Alright, in that case, I am simply going
Unless you wanted to attempt to demoralize him in some other fashion that was maybe non-verbal.
I mean, he did just stab the other one and kill him by stabbing him in the nuts. That would be pretty demoralizing.
I think you added something there.
Can you do a demoralize without it being verbal?
No, unless you have feats of leading the.
Sudden shout, well-timed taunt, or cutting put down. So no. All right, I am simply going to.
I mean, if you wanted to literally show your ass, we could make that happen.
I'd consider that a well-timed taunt.
Yeah.
Doesn't say it has to be verbal.
Although I wouldn't say that seeing his ass would ever be well timed.
No, I'm ending my turn right there.
Okay. So, just as the witch Heka Driya, is considering what her action will be, yet another screech emerges
What?
from the ceiling,
Oh my god.
and a Sharuka drops down, attracted by the rogue that has just entered the room.
It's the Minds of Moria shit right now.
He positions next to his fallen comrade, and he, you think, sheds a tear. He enters combat.
They were fucking. Oh, do I need to roll an initiative now?
You can, yeah. Alright, so Heka, your companions have all entered into a fray with these vicious beasts. What will you do?
Will my familiar follow me if I move, or does that have to be a commanded thing?
I mean, I haven't looked this up, but I would say for sake of, fun, like we could just say he's with you. He does. You don't have to like spend actions to
Have him keep up.
Yeah.
Stays on your shoulder.
I mean, because he's tiny, and I think that's the point of him being tiny, that, he's like in your pocket or whatever.
Okay.
And I think, if I have this ability, I think you do as well. I think if you drag the mouse, you could like select both of you guys, and then if you like, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm doing right now? How I'm like moving both of you together? I think you can do that too, since you own both of them.
So I will move.
I don't know why. Let me see if I can make it show that you're. Yeah, there we go. Cool.
And then pull out some finger guns and phase bolt Scorp.
Fun.
So then I attack.
Oh, nice. Against his AC. Unfortunately, your finger guns, they're a little rusty, and the bolts fall just beside him.
Oh, that's 3 for me too, so.
What, because you moved, and was it 2?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so now you will have to roll initiative because you have also entered combat. And we're all engaged. So, as the next round begins, Screep follows the example of his allies, and he lets out a shrieking frenzy, becoming quickened. However, he doesn't initially attack. Instead, frightened by what he's seen, the vicious killing of Vanak, he retreats into the shadows. However, Zort, at full health and quickened, moves to rid them of this bird menace he pulls out his whip and he makes an attempt on Spriggin's life.
I can't see our health bars again.
Do what?
Our health bars, our teammates' health bars.
Are you supposed to? When you mouse over them, what do you say?
Yeah, we're supposed
Just
to have
see
like
their name.
I see their name. Weren't the health bars enabled before? Or
I don't
was that
know.
my other game? I
Have
can't
you guys been able to see those? I thought you couldn't.
I don't think I've been able to see other people's
Oh, okay.
bars.
You
Alright,
mi-
never mind.
It might be.
Anytime I hover, I've never seen anything either this week or last.
It might be if I set you guys to look. Let me try to do this real quick. Yeah. Can you see Wes's health bar? No.
I'm reading that a flyby attack is just exactly what it is. Like, I don't think Spriggin stays there after a flyby attack.
Like he comes back to you.
Yeah.
That would make sense. I would play it like that. But yeah, I don't. I wonder if it was a module that's not there now that showed health bars. I don't know. I see the cameraman guy. He can't see him. Well, I'll look into that. I'll put that on my list here. So, Zort attempts a whip at Spriggin, but he misses. Enraged, he tries again. This time, he lands his mark, and Spriggin suffers 4 damage. Pleased with himself, he takes a 3rd action to move, and now he's got Quicken, so he gets 1 more. And he tries yet another attack, this time on the dwarf Therok. Taking
You're mapping these, right?
Yeah, you can see it.
Check your Inspire Courage.
Yeah. This is
See?
what I found on Reddit.
Yeah, what does it say?
So it says creature can make an attack before and after moves while flying. So like it can come in, swoop in, and then get the hell out.
And is it multiple ones? Like multiple attacks, or is it just the one? That's what I was
Just
assuming.
one.
Yeah, okay.
Just the one, like a dive bomb, but like, you know, and then get the fuck out.
So, Screep, enraged, whips at Therok, and it lands right around his neck, scarring the drunken dwarf, taking
Sanctuary.
6 damage. Oh, yeah. Let's see if he hits it. So, the whip penetrates the spell and causes Therok 6 damage.
Oh. What are you at, Tail?
Wes, what
30.
do you do? Do you protect the dwarf? Do you back up the rogue? What's your action?
Let me get into this again. It's Neji's turn after, so Shik, do you have?
Oh, I didn't realize those were all going to private. My bad.
Right,
Check
I can't see any of your rolls.
Are you able to heal Therok or
Therok has 30 HP. I think he's okay for now.
he's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're okay, right, Tail?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. I think I have Zord targeted, so.
There we
but
go. I
that's
fixed
gonna
it.
be a new target, so it's gonna be hunted prey, and then I'm gonna do
Alright.
a hunted shot.
On which one? On Zort?
Yeah, on Zord.
Let me get him. Did you reapply your Inspire Courage?
Inspire courage. You mean
Yeah.
hunted prey?
It might have expired. No, Inspire Courage. If you
Yeah.
right click on your character and then click the music icon.
Should I have that on as well?
Everyone
Wait.
should have it.
Not on Therok.
It expires, so you have to reapply it.
Ah,
Yeah, well, and he did the lingering composition, so it's going to last until round 5.
Yep.
So on round 6, we won't do it. If we get to round 6.
I'll probably cast it again.
Alright, so I'm going to strike. Going to do a 100 shot.
Damn it.
Nice.
God damn, these
For the monkey.
Rows. These rows are terrible today.
Yeah.
Oof.
Not even a hit.
The 2 arrows, they miss their mark. They land squarely in the dilapidated furniture along the walls. So 1 action remains.
Going to.
Because 100 shots 1, right? Even though it's 2 shots. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to command animal.
Alright, what we have him do?
And Spriggin's gonna do a flyby attack. He's gonna, well, he's just, he's going to attack Zord and then fly by me.
Okay, so flyby is 2 actions. So it's like the only thing he can do.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're going to have
Yeah,
him do flyby attack, hit Zord, and then come to you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Oh my god.
Oof.
What's with these rolls tonight?
So he attempts to hit the juiced up monkey, Zord, the juiced up Sharoka. He misses though, and as he goes and turns to fly away, Zord pulls out that whip and takes a shot at him.
How much health does Spriggin have right now?
You guys should see this. Yeah, there we go. Spriggin is at 9 of 20.
Oh shit.
And he just suffered 4 damage from the whip as he flies back to his master.
Alright. I'm not using Spriggin again.
I mean, I could heal him, but
I would save it for Therok.
Yeah, because I have 2 level 1 spells left I can use for the day.
Alright, and so with that, Neji, what will you do? Will you save the bird?
Didn't the bird come back? Got recalled? Or
Yeah,
I've not looked that up. I mean, I think he goes into like dying condition, like you guys.
okay.
Technically, I don't know.
I think Wes pulled him out, so I think we're good for now.
Yeah. Oh, he's out of danger. Yeah, at the moment.
Okay. So I am going to use Electric Arc on Zort. Hopefully it hits. Oops. Why did I do that? He has to roll the reflex save. Ah, fuck you.
Once again, electric bolts fly at the Sharuka, but he's too quick and they ground out along the wall.
Okay.
That's 1 action, right?
That's
Or
2.
2, yeah.
That's
See,
2.
1 remains.
I'm gonna go for a demoralize on Zord. Okay, what am I rolling here? I'm gonna use that demoralize using my performance checks of my feet. My performance skill, I mean.
Gotcha.
Item. Okay. Roll. Oh yeah, let's go. Nat 20, boys.
Nat 20.
So, one thing they don't have in the Mongi Expanse is ginger gnomes. And who was that on? Or towards? Is it
Sorry, what was that?
Who was that towards? Is it 1 target, right? Within
Yeah.
30 feet? Because are they both within 30 feet?
Add an enemy's resolve.
So it's
Choose a
it's
creature with a third.
it's these two. So you can pick between Scorp or Zord.
Oh, that's the one I was targeting, Zort, the one beside Tail.
Okay, so Zord, frightened by what he sees here, is now frightened. And
+2.
+2, you know. And that gives him, what's that give him? Doesn't that make him flat-footed to everybody? Grip my fingers, so status penalty to all his checks and DCs.
And now's your chance.
Yep.
Get him, boys.
So, well, are you saying that to Scorp? Because the Charuka, I should say, moves out of the shadows, frothing at the mouth, and he takes aim at the first thing he sees, the Ranger, Wes. He produces yet another savage-looking Mwangi sickle, and he takes aim. Ooh, hold on. Let me do that.
Yeah, it was still a miss. So.
It would, yeah, +1. So, the sickle does not find its mark, but he produces, with his other hand, his whip, and he tries once more to strike fear into the Ranger.
Oh. Nice.
Unfortunately for him, this isn't the first time Wes has come up against an unusual animal, an exotic creature, a beast, and he's ready for this. So, as the Charuka hurls this whip Wes's way, he grabs a hold of it, pulls the Charuka towards him, and he punches it right in the face. Crushing his little monkey nose for 5 damage.
You just got pimp slapped by a monkey, dude.
No, he just pimp slapped the monkey.
The monkey got pimp slapped by
Oh,
him.
he pimp slapped the monkey.
Yeah, the monkey critically failed. He grabbed the whip
Right,
and
right.
pulled
Has
him towards
officially
it.
spanked the monkey.
Well done.
Thank you. All right, so Brex is almost fatally wounded. He's in a state of just panic. He runs to the shadows and cowers next to Screep. Drez, what will you do?
Alright, so I am going after Scorp right here. And is Scorp not flanked right now by me and Teo?
He is, yes. I mean, Therok could move maybe a step closer, but the distance is negligible. So, Scorp would be flat-footed to you if you were to just attack him. Yes.
Alright,
Do it.
so first thing I'm going to do is just make a strike with this
And,
dagger.
and hold on, refresh your. There
I
we
gotta
go.
refresh my target.
Yeah, spell effect. Your Inspire Cry. I did it.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Nice. So,
Nice.
Drez's daggers find their mark, and Scorp takes an excruciating 11 damage. He's almost fatally wounded. You can tell by the shrieking that he's letting out. With that, I believe you still have 2 actions remaining.
Alright, if I follow that up with a throwing knife, does that take a penalty since it's a different weapon?
It does. Takes a map penalty because it's just attacks. Anything with
Gotcha.
that little red box that says attack, they all add up.
Alright, I'll tell you what, rather than trying to throw it this distance and that being incredibly embarrassing if I miss, I'm just going to swipe with the dagger again.
Because that won't be embarrassing.
I mean, it'd be less embarrassing than missing with a throwing knife at point blank range.
Well, with deft skill, Drez plunges his other dagger into the wounded Scorp,
Ooh, GG.
fatally striking him dead. And you still have one action remaining.
All right, let's see.
Obviously, move up.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the best thing. Let me take
Now, I will say, if you step forward into the shadows and your friend Neji there, who's casting the light, doesn't really move forward any, you could on your next turn attempt to hide. And even though, you know, obviously you guys are observing each other, because it's dark and it's dim, I would consider that like an obstruction to allow you to attempt to hide. Just FYI.
Would I need to move fully into this space, or
Yes.
could I move into this one?
You know, you would need to move into one that's fully encompassed by dim light.
All right, we're going to go right there.
Excellent. So, the dead Vanak can make no actions. Heka the Witch, what will you do? Think about it for a moment, because I need to go get me a glass of water. I'll be right back.
I'll run AFK real quick, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to refill. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm back.
I think everybody else went for a minute too, but
I'm still here.
okay.
We got 3 monkeys down. Let's get these. Or no, we got 2 monkeys down. Damn, 3 to go. Okay.
All right, I have
All right.
returned. What will you do, my friend?
Heka is going to kneel, take the skunk out of her cloak pocket, and communicate with him. So that will be 1 to command my familiar.
Excellent.
Then I will do chill touch.
Love it. Spell delivery, yes.
With spell delivery. Yep. And then send here. Let him. Trying to just select.
Sometimes you gotta like move yourself. Well, make sure you got the right tooltip, but then sometimes you just need to like move a little bit and get a hold of it. Look, there he is.
Okay. Perfect. So send him off to deliver chill touch.
Excellent. So, let's see, chill touch. Ooh. So, let's see if he can save from that. He cannot. So, the witch Heka produces the familiar Sahira from her pocket, and to all of your amazement, the little skunk takes off into the air, flying across the room, carrying the concentrated spell Chill Touch to the Charuka Brex. He takes 1d4 damage. And it is enough to send him permanently to the ground. Frozen, he falls and shatters to pieces. Nothing remains. So, with that, I think, is that 3?
That's my
Yeah,
3.
because you got
Yep.
the 3. Yeah.
And 2 for the familiar, so I'm done.
Excellent. So, the witch has proven herself a true companion, perhaps, felling one of these awful beasts. Therok, you've endured sickle strikes to your backside. What will you do to avenge these insults?
I'm going to tackle Zort.
You just want to wrestle a monkey. You just want to wrestle a monkey. Alright, so with amazing strength, Therok turns, grabs hold of Zort, and just body slams him to the ground. Oh, that's the wrong thing. And he is now prone.
Alright, I'm going to attack barehanded.
Okay. Bold. You gonna roll the damage?
Whoops, I rolled twice. Sorry.
Nice.
It didn't react the first time.
Look, though. 6. Nice. 69. Alright, so tackling Zort to the ground was not enough. While he's on top of him, Therok pummels the beast, causing him 6 damage. He spits and snorts blood. And with that, round 4 begins.
Hold on, I have one more attack.
You had one
Or
more?
One more action, yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Barry, isn't
come on.
Sword frightened too right now, or is that not applying?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
I drew my axe back out.
Alright. So, with that, where are you, Screep? Screep realizes he can't stay in the shadows any longer. He sees the ranger that his brother Scorp fell to, and he makes an attempt to charge into the fray. As he passes the rogue Drez, Drez makes an attack of opportunity. Do you have a trait for that? I think you do. Feet.
No, I don't think.
Oh, you have an empty skill slot. Can you add it?
I shouldn't have an empty skill slot right now either. I've filled everything I have available. But if you insist,
An empty skill feat? Didn't you get another one when you level? Do you get a skill and a class feat every time?
Yeah,
Every
but
2
I've
levels
already-
after 2?
yeah, every 2 levels. But I put Twin Feint in there. Are you not seeing?
That's a class feat,
Oh,
but
yeah,
don't
no,
you get a
it's still-
skill
yeah.
feat too?
No, I see it empty on the character sheet here, but no, I shouldn't have an extra one there. Not
So
at
what'd
this
you
level.
when you leveled up? What'd you add as a skill feat? Do you get a skill feat?
I just took a. Oh, remember we had the question about it because I took a second round of Terrain Stalker,
Oh,
and we
okay.
didn't know how to put that
Ah.
on.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that would count.
Yeah.
I mean, that would
Yeah.
count. Yeah, because that's a skill feat. So you took a different type of terrain. We didn't know how to list
Right.
it, right?
Yeah, we didn't know how.
Did
to
you
put
write
that
them
on.
down somewhere?
Yeah, I've got them on
Okay.
my Path Builder character sheet.
All right. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So
But
you.
I'll take an attack of opportunity if you really want me to have one.
No, I think
won't
you're. I
complain.
think you're technically supposed to have that. So.
I mean, I am an opportunistic son of a bitch currently hiding in the shadows. So.
I know, but you would have to. I'll do this. Let's see. This is the way I'm gonna resolve it. Hold on. So, we'll see if he notices you as he goes by, and if he does not, let me change this. Then I'm gonna let you poke him. Aha, yes. So, being a master of the shadows has its benefits. As Screep charges past you to get at the ranger Wes, you take a dagger strike at him. So roll a strike. Let's see.
Jesus.
Rose tonight.
Unfortunately for you, you miss, and the dagger comes all the way around, and you nick yourself. Unfazed, Screep swings his sickle at Wes. Missing and enraged, he takes another mad swing. This time, landing a blow on the ranger, Wes, for 5 damage. With that, I don't think he's not quickened, no. So, with that, his brother Zort spins an action to stand up. Loses 1 degree of frightened. And he does battle with the closest thing to him, which is the dwarf Therok, having only recently got up off of top of him. He attempts to strike with his sickle.
Sanctuary.
Oh, and that's what he's got a penalty to. He successfully breaks through the spell.
Use a reactive block again, or reactive shield.
Reactive shield. Alright, so Teo shield sustains 3 damage, taking its HP down to 6. Zort, enraged, just continues swinging his sickle wildly.
Oh no.
He missed. Oh wait, that was the wrong swing. He needed a map. He missed anyway that first time. I'm gonna count the first one because he missed anyway. Alright, so he misses on his second attempt. He's still frenzied though. What?
So every time he attacks a witch sanctuary up, he has to roll a will save.
Yeah, I did. He
Oh,
got
did
a
you? Okay.
23.
23 on
Oh
it.
shit.
Alright. He attempts to attack once more, but the barrier now holds, and he's unable to penetrate. He's still just mad frenzied, though. He's focused on Therok. Threatened. What do you do, Wes?
I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
do a hunter shot on my hunter prey.
Hold on, I made the wrong one. Disappear. There we go. Now, keep in mind, you've got Screep right here on you. So he's right next to you. He can't attack of opportunity though. I don't believe, because he doesn't have anything that lets him do that.
Yeah.
But if you critically fail,
Well, I still have my hunter prey, so I don't really wanna adjust that, since I think some damage is on Zord already.
So which one of these guys are dying? Like close to death?
that's for me to know and you to find out.
I haven't been tracking.
Yeah, I didn't track it this time either.
So I did manage to hit Zort for 6 damage.
Was that the only
I
time?
will give you that they have both been damaged.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna keep that hunter prey. You said you damaged him tail.
Yeah, and if I remember right, they have somewhere around 15 HP.
And how many people have attacked creep?
He got hit pretty hard because he retreated, and then now he's like run back in the shadow, or run back into the light, I should say, enraged because of the death of.
Yeah, but like how many
Scorn.
people have like laid hands on him? Because one of my skills, I think, is determined upon that.
What is it? What does it say?
Hold on. I don't have sufficient permissions to view this document sheet. I can't access my character sheet for some reason.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. You want to try logging back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the owner. I don't know. There's no other setting to like higher than owner.
Alright.
See when you.
I can't even get in. What the fuck? Load.
Let me go hit my button to turn the Wi-Fi off. See if maybe that helps. Reclaim some of my upload bandwidth here. So can you see it? You can't see it still?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay.
I'm doing hunter prey on creep, and I'm
Okay.
going
Let's
to
swap it.
yeah. I'm going to do United Assault.
Ooh, what's that?
Through countless battles, you learn you're stronger when working along with your allies. Make a strike. Your strike gains circumstance bonus to damage rolls equal to the number of other creatures that damage a target since the end of probably gets last turn.
So I think that's going to be +2 then.
+2. Okay.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna do Hunted Shot first. That's more economical.
Please hit this time.
Oh, it's gonna hit something. Don't worry.
Here come the ones.
So are you gonna do United Assault on this like first shot or your
Nice.
map shot?
No, this is gonna be. It's gonna be Hunted. It's gonna be Hunted Shot.
Nice, Wes. All hits.
All hits. Yeah. And just need to roll
Yep.
1d8.
Just click the button for damage on the 2 in the chat right there, and it'll roll the right one. Yep. You gotta find it. Nice. So, with 2 expert shots, and this one close to Screep, I should say. We're blocking his SC. Screep screeches in pain as he takes 9 damage total.
I think I rolled bonus one too, right?
And he falls to the ground dead.
Oh.
What do you mean for precision edge? That's just one time.
Ah, gotcha.
I think it's the first time you hit your first hunted prey. I don't know if it reapplies when you put it on somebody else though. We could look into it.
I think it should, right?
I mean, I know you think it should. Of course you think it should.
Nerf West. Operation Nerf West.
No, I think you're right. It would have applied, but they killed him. So, but yeah, you're right. It would have been a 1d8. I said 6 the first time. It's an 8. All right. So, with expert precision, you have failed this beast. I believe you have 1 action remaining.
Going to. Wait, Zort is already by Hunter Prey, right? Does that fall off?
Well, yeah, you can't have
You moved
2.
it, right?
You can't have 2 at a time. Yeah. So he's actually should go away.
Alright, so I'm gonna do Hunted Prey on Zort. I don't know why I can't. I don't know why I can't. Zort. There you go. Okay, and that'll be at my turn.
And I put this body back over here, pile them up where they were. All right, so Neji, what will you do?
I pick up a piece of stone on the ground and I cast telekinetic projectile against Zort.
Hurl it. Noise. And roll damage. So, flinging what is seemingly a pebble, but flying at the velocity of a bullet, a rock just knocks Zort almost to his knees, crushing him for 11 damage. He's gasping. Blood is coming from his ears, his nose. He's almost fatally wounded.
I think now's a great time to try diplomacy.
Yes. Now we can talk then.
Okay.
Do we have your attention?
Let's start over.
Do you
I,
speak that language,
We got off on the
fucker?
wrong foot here, guys.
Can I attempt a performance check to end the battle, Mary? Just I'll do some kind of dance or movement to mimic giving up.
How are we gonna talk to this thing?
Don't I still have that elixir thing? How long did that last? The
Hmm.
writing.
That writing.
writing
Well,
limits it,
I
yeah.
think it's
Oh
once.
shit, we went to sleep, right? Oh shit.
Well, and I think it's once you like communicate with somebody using it, it's that like that's it wears off.
I don't think it lasted very long. It was like a minute or two.
Yeah, I think it's like a
Oh, okay.
one like a like a one use type of deal.
Okay. I can't really do anything other than that, so.
I wasn't actually serious about trying to end this.
You know, I'll go for demoralize.
Why don't you
Do
try
it.
to hit it with lightning again?
I don't have any more actions.
It's 2, yeah. Well, I thought, what was is telekinetic projectile 2
yeah,
or
it's,
1?
it's 2 as
You
well.
see.
Yeah. That's for demoralize. Oh shit. Yeah. Was that right? Did I do that right? No, I didn't do that right, did I?
Uh,
Oh yeah, that's right. No, that's right.
just
'Cause I can use performance for demoralize instead of intimidation with my feat.
what's his save against it? Let's see.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 26, so I don't think he's gonna be able to beat that.
Check against that target's will DC. Yeah, I don't think he's going to.
Came close.
You never know. Alright, so he
Could've done
becomes. Well, it could have determined whether it was critical or not. So he becomes frightened 2 because he was still frightened from the 1 from the first time, or whatever demoralized him. Alright, so with that, from the shadows, Drez, what will you do?
Alright, well, I guess the first thing I need to do is try to hide.
Okay, so
Kill
check
him.
it out. I think I can give you. Yeah, just roll stealth. Oh yeah. I don't even really need to do this, but I'm going to.
Grab one of his dead brothers from stealth and then smack him with the corpse.
Oh my god. Yeah, so
Did we not
you-
learn our lesson about touching corpses?
you are now
True, true.
unnoticed by Zort.
Alright, so that would make him flat-footed to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throwing knife.
Hold on, let me do that. Hold on. Well, you created it anyway. Alright, so
Say goodnight, Zorp.
yeah. He's got 1 HP and you just hit him for 30. So
My knife travels into an alternate dimension and
Yes.
kills his children and grandchildren too.
As your knife flies through the air, every party member swears that they saw it take on a supernatural dimension, a flame, if you will, of the universe as it plunges into the Sharuka's heart, devastating him for 30 damage.
Oh man, I was aiming for his balls again.
This one was a female.
They all look alike to me.
Ending
Oh, boy.
the encounter successfully. I deleted one of them. And I'm about to delete.
That was definitely 5.
And I'm about to delete all. Yeah, it's 5 of them. So, award yourselves, my friends. I believe it should be 200 XP. Let me make sure I got my chart here right. Get my GM screen up. But yes, it should be 40 apiece and 5 of them. Is that right? Yes, 40 apiece.
Level up.
So how do we add the XP?
Let's see. You just go on your sheet. You can change
update
the
it
number. Yeah.
So we should be at level 330 out of 1,000. Damn.
Yep.
Current HP's at 38 now.
So,
49.
for most of us, I don't know what we remember from leveling up before, but I think most everybody gets proficiency up, right? Isn't that like a general thing?
Yeah, well,
I think you get like a. Let's see.
let me see path builder here. Level 3,
yeah.
I got a skill increase. So, I can change one of my chain to an expert.
Yeah, trained to expert should be the most skill increase you can do right now. For anybody, if you have skill increase as part of your thing.
Alright, I'm at 11 performance now.
Nice, dude.
It looks like. Let's see.
And we got a new general. Well, I got a new general feat.
I get a new general feat too. Yeah.
I'm picking
now,
fleet.
You guys should be good. You guys should be good just to add it with the. And I was saying this really for the sake of Driya, who maybe hasn't done this with us. You should be able to like click the little what you call it, right, and add what you need to. Isn't there like a little the browse button to get to the compendium browser?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, and now we got signature spells too. Awesome.
Alright, so
Signature
how do I know what I
So
can level up?
You're a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Here, I'll look it up for you. So,
I mean, it handled some of it for me. Like,
yeah, I think you guys. I think when you change the level number, I think it maybe automatically pushes your proficiencies up, but it doesn't do like skill increases.
No.
Like if you want to change that. So, Teo, you get at level 3 bravery and a general feat and a skill increase. So a skill increase means you can take one of your proficiencies from either untrained to trained or from trained to expert. And that is your skill proficiencies. So your acrobatics, athletics, all that stuff.
you said trained to expert is the biggest, not untrained to trained.
Yeah, you want trained to expert. You don't want to waste that.
And that makes it what, a +4? Is that right? It's
it's a
trained is
+4,
2. Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8. I think was it?
I believe so, yes. And then your, I mean, you could look it up on Nethys, but let's see. Your general feats are, well, let's see. What is bravery?
It already gave me bravery. Having
Okay.
faced countless foes in the chaos of battle, you learned how to stand strong.
And
in the
and your general feats, if you click that browse button, it should filter it by only general feats. And I don't think there's any restriction on which ones you can take unless it's, something that's like only for elves or whatever.
Oh, okay, I see it. General feat. I've got lots of empty stuff. I can do all kinds of craziness.
And so the way the XP works in Pathfinder for like Therok and Driya's sake here, when you hit 1,000, you level up and it rolls back over to 0. So unlike Dungeons and Dragons where you end up with like 400,000 XP or whatever, you just keep rolling over 1,000.
Do we get a hero point when we level up too?
No.
I mean, I would.
I forget.
I would award you all a hero point for that epic battle, and for the fact that we probably might not be going too much longer since it's a quarter to midnight for most of us.
Yeah, hero point. That's we get one every session. We start at one every session, and then the rest of it is really just up to Mary's discretion.
Makes sense.
So, on that note, as we're kind of taking a moment here to look at our sheets and level up, I never want to make somebody feel like they got to be the bad guy and say, oh, I got to end it there. How much longer you guys want to just sort out sheets and call it there, or y'all want to look into another room and call it? What are you feeling like?
Yeah, I might have to call it.
Should we just finish up this room then? Exploring, getting loot, whatever, and then call it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Works.
Yeah,
Good.
that's cool. We'll camp because Spriggin's like halfway dead.
Well, so
What happens if Spriggin dies?
we
I don't know. It's just,
don't
like,
know. Yeah, we
go
need to
without a pet
kind
for
of
the
figure
whole
it out.
campaign.
Yeah. Because I
Gotta
mean,
find
I don't
some
I don't think there's a spell, right? Like you could just call yours back after the day or whatever. I don't think he could do that. Not without
Yeah,
like
he-
necromancy.
realistically, if he dies, he dies. I think that's.
Yeah.
I think that's what I read.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you got to keep him alive because at 6th level you can make him grow up to a mature,
Mhm.
or you can, or there's like other ones you can make him be nimble or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as the dust settles from the battle here, you notice that in the center of the room, the Sharukas had made themselves a hovel of sorts out of the curtains and other tapestries that they could find and tie together, and they seemingly been here for quite some time, at least the amount of time that the Bumblebrashers have been evicted from their home down here. Something strange though about these Sharukas is that you notice 2 of them, the ones that attacked you from the shadows, seem to be the same ones that just previously told you they were slaves of Wart and that you let go
What?
and run to the exit. Only they didn't run to the exit. They ran into this room with their comrades.
What?
Interesting.
They fucked around and they found out.
Yeah.
Roll a religion perception check for me, please. Everyone.
Religion?
Religion
Or
or
can I-
a religion or a perception check?
A religion check.
Yeah.
To see if you notice something.
Could it be occult religion or just religion?
I see what you're doing there.
I'm gonna argue that every time I have to do one.
So, Neji and Heka, yeah, roll a cult.
Where is occult?
Your
Occultism?
proficiency, yeah. Ah.
27.
So,
Damn, dude.
the witch in the party speaks up because she notices that, similarly to the boggards you faced previously, these Sharukas bear the Cinderclaw mark. Only it's not a insignia on their clothing. It's actually branded into their flesh, indicating either subjugation or extreme devotion. He also notices that, or he informs you guys that what he knows about the Cinderclaws is that they are no trivial clan or cult, that they actually worship Dahak, the god of evil dragons. And one of the things that the god of evil dragons desires and craves more than anything is destruction. And one of the traits that he admires above all else is greed. The party wonders to themselves, how is it that the witch has this knowledge? Could she be a member of this cult? or is it just her years of study of the occult?
I asked if I can join the cult. Just kidding.
That's from day one.
It said it likes greedy characters, right? So here we go. Loot Goblin.
There you go. It's from day one. Well, you don't know. You mean you could ask her? You could ask her if she's a member.
Heka, are you a member of the Cinderclaw cult?
No.
Would you like to be?
Potentially.
All right. So, with that question, would you guys like to set up to rest in this room? The doors leading to the north and northwest are securely shut, like all of them. So.
Well, but before we do that,
Yeah.
can I do a perception check to look for loot in the room, or can we like search the room for loot?
Sure.
Maybe it's like what, half an hour search.
All right. So sit here for half an hour. No. Yeah. No. Roll your perception. So, you look about the room, Neji, and you don't notice much. Drez, however, he finds a nice collection of banana peels and really nothing else but Sharuka feces spread all over the room.
I use my deductive powers to determine that some monkeys occupied this room.
You guys want to roll perception, Teo and Driya?
Oh, man.
Oh, 22. Hope that's enough.
So, oh yeah, that's plenty. So, not to be outdone by their sneakier companions, Wesley and Therok conduct their own examination of the room. As they look around, they seem to notice that although at first glance this room is just filled with, feces and banana peels, there are also some papers scattered around the floor. Crude writing in common, I guess an attempt to try to communicate better between the boggards and the Sharuka is what's to blame for this critical information being left out in the open. On it, there's plenty of mention of Dahak and praising him and how great the Cinder Claws are, but there are also references to something called Hunter Gate in caverns lower than the crypt.
What? This is like Diablo, only better.
Well, so you wonder among yourselves, having learned this information, if this could be the same thing that was mentioned by Calmont, Alcetta's ring. Unfortunately, Wes's knowledge and Therok's knowledge of language is not enough to determine if these terms could be related in some way. However, for learning this information, the party's awarded 120 XP.
Oh yeah. So we're at 150.
And with that, oh, you want to detect magic in this room, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me get my GM view. Let's see. Let me get my GM view so I can see everything. So, almost as before, at the entrance of the crypt here, you don't immediately detect any emanations of magic in the direct vicinity. However, you do detect a faint pulse of magic from the south. You can't determine what kind it is because it's not within the range of your detection. But your detection has revealed to you that there is some sort of magical energy some distance away from you to the south.
Alright.
So, downtime here. Anybody else desire to conduct some action before we say that you guys are settling in for a...
Did anyone take a lot of damage? I might as well heal up people. I have 2 first level spell heals I can use.
Spriggin did, for sure.
Okay, I'll heal Spriggin.
So leveling up gave me access to 2nd level spells, but it won't let me pick them because I haven't rested yet, correct?
I mean, I think because you leveled up, you technically like could put them in your book.
It's not letting me.
Oh, it's because that number is 0. How many are you supposed to have? See that little number in that little darker brown box? It says
Gotcha.
0. Yeah. You get 1, or how many you get to actually have slotted?
2.
So, how do we do this, Mary? So I set Soothe as my signature spell for the first level. So that means the Titan +1, right? But it's not really showing that here. So here, this one.
Well, so if you've moved it from first level to 2nd level, that should...
No, I didn't. I set it as my signature spell, so it gets that free boost. Or does that mean it would move to the 2nd level? Oh shit! Now I'm confused. I do see an entry for Soothe in the 2nd level. But my understanding was if it's a signature spell, you get the heightened +1 at that, at the default tier of the spell.
Okay, so it should be in here where we can oh no, yeah, so the one on your first level, it is heightened.
Yeah.
+1. So I don't think you would need to put it in your 2nd level.
It got put in there automatically.
Then maybe that's why. Maybe you have to cast it from 2nd level to be heightened, because like that's how the prepared ones work, right? As you move it up.
Oh. Suck. No. Why?
Like, but so hear me out, right? So if you cast it from first level, it's just normal, but then if you cast it from 2nd level, it's heightened +1. I don't know. We could look into it and figure out if that's how it works or not. How it's supposed to work.
Let me look it up real quick. Okay, board.
But yeah, GG fellas. I think you can still make changes to your book. I'm gonna pause it.
Heightened spells, signature. I don't know where signature spells is. How could I read that?
I mean, if it put it in 2nd level automatically, that's what kind of leads me to think that it would be.
So it becomes. So if I cast Soothe at the first level, it's
so
not gonna be heightened.
yeah, because look,
It doesn't make sense.
look on page 299. When you heighten your spell, the spell's level increases to match the higher level of the spell slot you've repaired it in or used to cast it. This is useful for any spell because some effects, blah blah blah.
How about signature spells? Did it mention that?
I think that would just be what gives you the
Yeah, That's
Well, it
fine.
gives
I'll
you
look
the
it up.
ability to heighten it. Otherwise, you don't really have a way to heighten stuff, right?
Alright, well. Okay, well, I'll just look it up later. I'll use a second level heal, soothe on.
Well, but
Sprig.
I mean, I think the thing to figure out would be, does it remain in your first level spells, or can you put something else in its
Both.
place?
It appeared in both.
Right, but like, can you cast it at a lower level as not heightened? You know what I'm saying?
I imagine it would be because that's the level it was in, like level 1. So you get level 1 and level 2 if we're going by this logic. So I don't know. I'll
Yeah, but if you yeah, but like you can't cast it with the normal effect at level 2. It's always heightened if you cast
Yeah,
it with
that's
level
right.
2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so I'm gonna cast Soothe at level 2 then, on
Spriggin.
To unpause it, Mary,
Yeah.
on Spriggin.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
That is that a full heal for him? 21.
Should be just yeah, should be yeah.
Okay. Who else needs heals?
I'm
I
good.
mean, I could use it.
All right.
Yeah. So, can I attempt to repair my shield while we're here resting?
I think I was damaged too, Shik.
All right. So that's all of my level 2 spells.
Yes, you can.
I'll heal you in the level 1 Soothe.
Nice.
You have a kit. You have a repair kit.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now.
Is that full heal for you? What's
No, I don't.
That's-
So I guess I can.
That might be.
Okay, so last but not least, right before we go here, I'm gonna try to reveal this to you. So, whenever you guys get back to Breach Hill, if you look in your journal tab, there we go. I put this together for quarter and bits based on what the rulebook says. Kind of stuff should be available to you. It's not quite everything, but I threw in some stuff that was that I thought was be interesting to you.
sling bullets?
Hold on. I think I need to give you guys permission to see everything, to be able to click it to see the cost. So I'll do that for next time.
I can see the prices.
Can you?
Ever
Okay.
burning torch, nice.
I think the
Hey,
the ones where it turned into like the effect, maybe you can't see it, but
If you click on it, you can see the price.
yeah. So like some of them see like anti-plague, bestial mutagen, those all turned into like the effect of it, but they're comparable price to like the
There is-
infiltrator's elixir. They're like 8 gold, something like that.
There is some stuff I can't see, like the +1 weapons down there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I
Not
think
permission.
I think that's because I had to create those as items. Hold on, I can do this. Make them viewable.
Teo and Wes, did you guys manually put the heals on your characters?
No,
How
I
much
did
did you heal
not.
me for?
Alright, so
You
your
should be
character was
able to
at
start
11.
seeing them now.
11?
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect. Full heal.
And then
I'm still
for
gonna go on the plus items.
Teo, I think for Spriggin,
I can see
for
the
21,
dagger. I can't see the others.
and then Teo is 23.
Yeah, I'm doing them all.
Oh,
All right, so I'm back to full also.
let's go back to town so I can get that dagger and a weapon potency room. Let's go right now.
Yeah, I have a heal too now, Shik. Battle
You?
medicine. Yes.
Nice. Do you have to go up to the person? Like, I guess you do, hey?
Yeah.
so.
I just don't know how to use it, like, manually use it.
I got a new attack that doesn't count
would just
against
use,
my map
just-
if I fail.
All right, well, I mean, I think combat went a little slower just because I was, we were trying to check some other stuff too. But you kind of see what I
monkeys kept
was.
falling out of the ceiling.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You see how like using the vision and like doing the checks. I mean, it kind of makes it a little more dynamic than just you walk in a room and now here's 5 monkeys.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I like it. Like, it gives you chances for multiple stealth attacks, I guess. Testy.
Yeah, again, my objection is not to it happening. My objection is to it happening all the time. It's just not realistic that every single room we walk into would be like that. But we're in a really dark ass basement like this with climby thingies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always dependent on the light. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things that like where it works, it's great. It's just not something that needs to work everywhere.
Well, and I guess the obverse of that is, I mean, some moms can do what y'all can do. They can hide and they can stealth. And so they can like hide themselves in, bright light or whatever. But we haven't really had any of those that are like in this adventure so far. You haven't like come across like another rogue or something. Just mainly like bestial humanoid creatures that they just obey the rules of regular light and seeing stuff. Which, I mean, with torches and all, and light spell, I don't see how there's any way you could really be at a disadvantage here. Unless you were like trying to hide and then it was like, okay, I need you to snuff that light out so it can get dim because there's nothing to hide behind in this room type of a deal. And or like you guys did in this room, send the light in just through the doorway so it makes a line that you could then still like enter the room and get into like dim light if there was nothing. Because like in this room there was like nothing to hide behind because that dark circle thing is actually like hanging from the ceiling or whatever. So there's basically nothing in the room to get behind to like conceal if you already had been out of stealth and you wanted to get back in it.
That's one of the things about having like a 2D top-down map too. Like if you want to be able to use the terrain and room features, it's not always clear exactly what you're looking at. Like are these couches on the walls of the room? They look like couches.
Yeah.
And this big gray thing in the middle is a rug with the shadow of something on it. Because it just looks like a rug that a bunch of monkeys have peed on.
Well, so that would be, I guess, me needing to put more emphasis on the description of the room. Because, like, when you first came in here, I was like, pieces of furniture still intact here. Hanging from the rafters is some kind of weird structure made out of ripped and knotted curtains and tapestries and stuff. And so, I mean, that's your only kind of indication of what the like composition of the room is, I guess. Is the initial description, and then if you do any kind of perception check before there's combat, because then I would just describe it more to you or like what you could see. But I mean the maps are, I mean, this map is not the map that's in the book, but it copies the map that's in the book. You know what I mean? It's supposed to look like whatever the description is, I guess, is what I mean.
What's the rules for wrestling again? We gotta take off our armor, right?
Like technically, but
Yeah.
it's all good.
What armor?
Yeah, right. Well, and I have a button to do this. Let's do this. I don't know what it did. I just clicked it.
Oh yeah, Mary, I looked up signature spells. You're right. So it gets heightened for free, but you have to cast it at the heightened or the higher level slot.
But then you still have the option though of casting it at 1 too, right? Like if you
That's
just want to do it
yep.
normal. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean that's straight, I guess. I mean, because you don't really have another way to heighten spells, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it makes sense that I can cast it at 1 because it's in my repertoire, right?
Yeah, right. You don't
Bonus
forget
app.
it. Yeah, yeah.
What sucks though is if I heighten a level 2 spell and I don't have level 3 spells available yet, the heightening is useless.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that how
yeah.
that works? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you can't like swap it out and revert it. Yeah,
Because I don't have it unlocked.
yeah. Cool. Well, GG, fellas.
GG, dude. Thank you for
Alright.
putting it together.
Thank you.
Thank you, as usual.
Yeah.
When's the next time you guys are free?
Tomorrow.
Right now, let's keep going. No.
I can do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down any of those days.
Yep.
Yeah,
Feel free to
depends on you
take
guys.
Therok on any adventures you guys go on, but Thursday will be my next.
Okay.
Thursdays.
Alright, Thursday
All
it
right.
is.
We're talking Thursday the 1st.
But
Looks like it, yeah.
actually, I might not be available Thursday because I've got a wedding this weekend and a bunch of friends are coming from out of town. They start arriving like Thursday, or was it Friday? No, I think Thursday I'm good. Yeah, I should be okay.
Yeah, I'll be out for Thursday. I got a 5 a.m. shift Friday.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Would you care if we played your
I'll go for it.
you?
That's fine.
All right. Well, I would say tentatively then. Let's try to just keep on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and move my shift.
I mean, whatever. Whatever. I mean, don't
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, it's not that serious.
I mean, yeah, it's all good if you.
No, it's just work. It's not important.
I mean, it kind of is though, right?
Roll.
Roll a society check to see if work is important.
Is it more important than pleasing your patron?
Wow. Hey, that's what I'm supposed to say.
Who's your patron again? What's his name?
It's fate, but then like
Fate.
the patron is mysterious. He doesn't or she doesn't quite know what entity of fate is guiding her through these adventures with these miscreants.
Right.
I'm just glad that we got at least one skunk bomb.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that work. Skunk bomb.
Yeah, you probably need to double check how combat, how getting initiated into combat works if someone is like far away from the rest of everyone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think the way we've been doing it is kind of clunky, but that's what I was saying. I will look up clarification on like if part of the party goes into combat, does everybody? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, how's it work in D&D, Driya?
I would say the way I've always had it work in D&D was even if you're not in combat, you still rolled initiative just to drop you in the order, and then you could do whatever you wanted on your portion of the initiative. So like if I'm not in the room where combat is, I would still be in the initiative order, and I could like bake a pie with my turn or whatever the hell I wanted to do.
That makes sense to me because then
But it just keeps everything, and then if I do come in the room, I'm already inserted into the order seamlessly because I've already rolled into it.
Well, and that makes sense to me because if we're going by the vision rules, right, you guys would be in the encounter, but you are unnoticed and unobserved until you would like enter the room and fail a check. Yeah.
It would be the same thing as like if a rogue was hidden in a room and then combat started in that room. The rogue's tucked away. They don't have to act, but they're still there.
Yeah, so we probably. I mean, almost 1,000% sure that's how it's probably supposed to work. So we can do it that way.
It's easier for you as the DM too that way.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna find a way to fucking track Sanctuary. I need a button, dude, to drop on him.
It's a sweet spell, though, eh?
It is.
Yeah, that is pretty
Annoying
nice.
for the DM for sure. But
It's a sweet smell. It's like every time I have to attack.
Every time they have to do a will check. It's pretty crazy.
I would fail the real life will check, you know, if I was.
I wonder
DM.
if it's
like, no, I don't want to attack anymore.
No, those are all debuffs. I bet there's a way to do it. So the next level of like spell casting and attacking in Foundry is to add like little animations to it.
Oh, that would
Oh,
be nice.
oh, shit, we missed this one line. We were doing it wrong. If the target uses the hostile action, the spell ends. Shit. Oops.
Oh, so it breaks. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That
Yeah,
makes
it seems
sense.
it seems a little too good, right? Like,
But then you could just put
Yeah.
it back, right? Is it a cantrip?
well, no, it's not. It's a first
Oh.
level spell. Yeah, I can't spam it.
Well, so it's like
Combat
save
cantrip?
it for a boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, what was that, Wes?
Does it become a cantrip later once you level?
No, a cantrip just stays a cantrip. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
basically,
yeah. Go ahead.
cantrips can get heightened as you level up automatically. They get heightened. It's free heightening, so they get a bit stronger as you level, but they get stuck
What?
with cantrips.
And all I was gonna say was what we kind of figured out about the difference between like him and Driya is that his spells, like once he learns them, they're pretty much set. He can sort of change them, but it's like a long process and it's like one at a time. Whereas Driya can like rest every day and pick from a big spell book that's got more spells than she can slot. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically Driya can like, let's see, let me check his spells. So basically Driya can put like his prepared spells, like Phase Bolt 5 times in his spell book, or his prepared spells, and then that's all he can
Oh,
use.
it's kind
for
of
the
like
day.
a wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like a wizard, the way it works.
Gotcha.
They choose their spells at the start of the day, and then they can only use those spells. They can't use any other spells.
The wizard is not guided by a mysterious patron. Thank you very much.
Well, I mean, spellbook mechanics. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Prepared caster, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty dope, man. Once you start kind of figuring out where the organization is, it makes it a little more.
Yeah, because like for example,
Intriguing.
if we know we're gonna go into that boss room, then Driya will prepare for that, right?
Right.
Versus if we're gonna go fight some lower level mobs. Plus, you have access to all the common spells for that tradition, right? When you're doing your preparation.
You know the ones that you know, and then as you like,
Oh, they all okay.
yeah. So when you start, you can pick 10 from the common 10 cantrips and those 5 spells, and then as you level up, right, and you get slots. So like he just leveled up, or she just leveled up to 3, so she got a second level slot. So then she can pick from the list.
Makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So-
says every time I gain a level, my familiar learns 2 new spells of any level I can cast.
But she could also, like, while you
Eat
guys
scrolls.
are resting here, yep, she could take one of the scrolls you guys have found and feed it to her familiar, and it knows the spell.
But yeah,
But there's a
something
check.
for
There's
this.
a check you have to roll for it to see if it works. And I don't know. This is maybe an interesting thought or a GM thought. What I didn't read is if you fail that check, does it destroy the scroll and you don't learn shit?
I don't see anywhere on the thing where it says there's a check.
Oh, there's a check.
Your familiar can learn new spells independently of your patron. It can learn any spell on your tradition spell list by physically consuming a scroll of that spell in a process that takes an hour. you can use a learn a spell exploration activity to prepare a written version, which your familiar can consume as if it were a scroll.
Yeah.
I think the
And
learn the spell
that's
one
the
is the one that you have
that's
to
the
roll on, right?
yeah. The skill action learn a spell is where the check is,
Gotcha.
and it's I don't think it's like a very hard check. And that's where yeah, because I mean it'd be like an occult check, so
Yeah.
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 That's what
DC is 15.
yeah. Well, and that's what would keep you from, like, this wouldn't happen, but if it was like a poorly designed game, right? Like if you found some super powerful, like, control all dead mobs within a 30-foot, circle or something. It was like some high level spell, and you're like, hell yeah, I'm about to shove this down my familiar's throat. The check on that would be like way higher, even though you have a high occult like check. Yeah. So it kind of just keeps you from learning stuff that it's unreasonable
Yeah.
for you to know.
Yeah, maybe those vids are really good. I'm gonna go through that whole playlist.
Dude, yeah, that guy. Well, and I hadn't even touched or got into. Looked like some of the newer ones are like straight up just like functional examples and like niche scenarios.
Oh, the full guides.
Yeah, well, so he's got the ones that are like they look like the rule book.
minutes.
They're like red or whatever. Yeah, but then the little blue ones are like example videos, and the little white ones are like straight up like specific scenarios. Like what happens if it says this, or what happens if this happens. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But yeah, shoot, I need to hit the hay too. GG again, my friends. Let me turn.
GG, guys.
Damn, have I been recording this whole time? Yes.